Welcome back everyone, I've come back from the World Cup, yes that one, to now do a wee bit of casting on certain coaches here in the other World Cup, yes, the other one, yes there's another one going on here in Blood Bowl. So let's take a look, one of the 4 coaches we'll be highlighting who made it to the final 64, and of course it's your hot favourite and everyone else's, let the bells toll in Montreal, it's Mr. Lloyd, just like we like to see. So, there we go. Classic game. It looks like, yeah, pouring, pissing rain. As you can see here, the Dwarves. Let's take a quick little gander at what he's got here. He's got 3 rerolls. He even won the fame of all things, and of course he's coming with an apothecary. Skaven, of course, have an apothecary. 3 rerolls, no fame to speak of here. Taking a look at the sidelines, there is 1 reserve dwarf of all things, while the Skaven have come in with 3 reserves. And let's get it started in here. Okay. Let's get it started off with a free reroll. Excellent. As we go. Well, it's pouring rain. What good's that going to do? Alright. Let's turn this around here to see what Mr. Light is seeing here. So, as you can see here, you think this would be a bit of a mismatch here. But pouring rain does somewhat equalise a little bit here. Because it does make picking up the ball a wee bit more tricky. So the Dwarves are going to be helping here, but a bit of body attrition if they can get it. As for the Rats, they're going to have to definitely look at it as the long game. But thanks to that nice little roll. 4 rerolls each side, rerolls for everyone. Okay, so Mr. Light and his Dwarves here. They're going for the quick hits here. They'd like to see something happen. But so far, nothing. And let's see it for sure hands. He does manage to pick up the ball and off goes the little sprightly one. Well, so far so good. And looks like, yeah, just in case, because you're dealing with this many gutter runners among everything else here, let's cage it up. Now you can see here, yep, no surprises. Except, you know, here's the interesting thing. Yes, he has 4 gutter runners in his team, but he's right now fielding 3 of the 4. Of course, why is he doing that? Because he wants to have strength 3 on the field, not all strength 2s. Gutter runners, for all the greatness, it's just one problem, the strength 2. And of course, admittedly, he is facing dwarves here, so quite a lot of the dwarf team does nullify the dodge. So this is probably the Skaven's coach thinking here. Try and play out the long game, assume he's going to lose a gutter runner early, and go from there. Now, look at this. It's time to sneak in the cheeky boot. Here we go.
Silence! I kill you!
Well, that did sweet bugger all. And now he fails the basic dodge. He's going to let that lie. And there you go, turnover. Well, to the Skaven's viewpoint here, it's not a bad turn, because look, he still has all 11 players on the pitch. Against Dwarves, that's not bad at all. Now, we're going to call it up here, so you can actually take a peek at what the bot skills is, because every team has a limitation how many skills they can actually buy as the tournament goes on. Dwarves, of course, we're limited to basically 4 normal skill purchases, so Mr. Light has gone ahead and just bought 4 guards. It's not a bad choice, not bad at all. Meanwhile, as you can see here, when it comes to the Skaven, he's bought tackle here for one Storm Vermin, he's got a blodging here, he's got Mighty Blow, and of course the other blodger over here. Alright, Dwarves, get back to work. They'd like to see something happen here. Besides, push me, push you. But that's not happening. But he still has the ball secured. That's a drop done. Okay, now, Skaven, of course, have it all over the Dwarves here when it comes to maneuverability. But remember, this is a resurrection-style tournament, meaning any casualties taken on your team are not permanent. Your team resets. That does change your thinking a wee bit. That does a smart move, comes in, marks it up, well done. That's going to force the Dwarves to have to peel that one off. And meanwhile there, decides, what, you know what, he's got 4 rerolls, let's piss one away. Does something. Well, that probably won't come back to bite him, will it? And the Skaven are definitely giving a wee bit of 1-4, considering they are facing 4 guards. It's impressive how many 2 dice blocks he's getting. Oh, so far so good for Skaven. It has been a surprisingly good, solid 2 turns. Solid as in he hasn't lost any players yet. Well, Mr. Light, he has to take this in stride. And quite frankly, in stride for the Dwarves means just patiently wait and try and stay alive. Don't do anything crazy stupid. And he's patiently waiting for something to happen. And he might be waiting a wild way. This is going here, turn 3. Yeah, looks like the ball Kenny is not going anywhere today. Finally, he gets something.
You are not prepared!
Well, he's prepared for something, alright. Look, he's got plenty. And it's only a line that. But finally, from the Dwarves' viewpoint, it is one player off the pitch. Alright, Skaven, turn 3. You're at least down one at your screen. Is this where now he's got the chance? Now, admittedly, what does he have to do here? He does have to try and peel this guard away. Instead, he's going this way. See, fun fact, I'll note it for you here. He could have taken a 1-die block here. I know it's a bit of a risk, but it moves the guard out of the way. He can then bring this player up. He then blitzes with the lowly line elf. Well, line elf, line rat, you know what I mean, because this guy has no block. It's putting rain, lad. That's the play you need to do. But let's see how this transpires here. So I will put it very bluntly. Light has just gotten lucky here. Skaven is so focused on it looks like surfing, he's forgotten about this whole thing. A ball carrier that doesn't have block. Here's the thing, he's probably convinced himself that every dwarf's got block. Well, not the runners. Well, it's early days. Let's see if this comes back to haunt him. As you can see here, peels away, dodges away. And now you try and dodge away when you basically got things all marked up in there. Oh well, maybe it wasn't the best plan. Oh well. Alright, Dwarves. Well, congratulations. He's gone away. Now, look how many rerolls he's got. I tell you, you should have gone for that one, lad. Oh well, carry on. There's a good solid hit. Unfortunately, all it is, well, it's a stun. The way this game's going, he'll bloody take it. Does move the ball, run up. Like he has recognised it. He just took a pretty serious threat there. And meanwhile, the Dwarves, they'd like to make something happen. Let's get his player back, I think, at this rate here, and I don't think that's happening. Let's pop the guards back up. See, this is a Dwarf coach paying attention to what needs to be done. Well, Dwarven dodge, that doesn't work. Of course it doesn't. But what do you think was going to happen? If they pulled it off, it's a bloody miracle. Nah, it just wasn't happening. But at least he's off the sideline in a better position. Meanwhile, let's face it, these Dwarves have one job only. And it's basically tying up rats. See, I'm trying to figure out why he's so overcommitted. Now he's so overcommitted the side. Now he's got to bring players back over the top. Nope, he's decided to go in the backside just the way she likes it. Well, he has targeted Mighty Blow. Well, that was a good solid hit. Shame it didn't really achieve anything. But you know what? He's helpful. There's a push me. Fuck you. And here we go. A couple more fouls. Can he get through this time? What's the ref got to say about that one? Nope. Still alive.
Crap!
Referee clearly has come back from the recent competition in Russia. And he's as blind as a fucking bat. Okay, if he does have the video replay, they are just as bribable too. Well, Mr. Light, you've got golden opportunity here, so what's he going to do is carefully, yeah, you can see what he's doing here, advance up a new mobile cage. Because let's face it, Skaven, you missed your chance, as pointed out there. That was your best chance to pop the ball free. And now you've got this problem. You're on the wrong side of the pitch, lad. Well, here it comes. Dwarves out the top. They'd like to get something happen. And still, the lives of rats, too bloody valuable to be paid off in kind today. Well, he's got things totally strained up. And again, Dwarf fails to dodge. What, you actually going to try that again? That didn't happen.
Oh my.
What would you expect was going to happen? Well, then again, you're going, well, why is he spending a reroll? Well, look at it here. He's got 4. He had nothing better to spend it on. It's been one of those interesting drives. And here's the reason why. Is because, frankly, the Skaven coach hasn't forced him to do anything a little rash with a wee bit of risk. You see, this is the problem here. A lot of you all could be saying a Skaven matchup versus the Dwarves, it's a dream matchup. Maybe, but the rain, quite frankly, is to the advantage of the Skaven, but they have to make the opportunities, and they missed one. So now at this point here, the Skaven are basically just moving around. They might threaten this one here. Alright, there's a good solid hit. Now, push me, push you. Does sweet bugger all. Now he's going to have to actually bring some of the gutters somewhat back. Because guess what? The ball's not free, lad. You have to do that on your own. Alright, dwarves. Calm and careful. Push me, push you. For the dwarves, that's alright. Yeah, right now, his focus, put it bluntly here, is just get it on the board. Let's get rid of these eggshells, shall we? Hey, looky there. It's VG's favourite. It's the side cage. Yes, very susceptible to cage driving if the Skaven side gets cheeky. Again, does not have block. Pay attention, lads. Now, what, frenzy away. He does manage to hit the gutter runner. And, well, it's sweet bugger all. How about you, Sunshine? How'd you like to meet your fist?
Dun dun dun!
Nope, just a stun. Oh, what good are you then, anyway? You can see the dwarves getting a little extra aggressive here, a couple of GFIs. And we're moving on down the field. Moving right along, lads. Alright, Skaven. Yeah, you saw that right. You saw that right. Yeah, he's got cracked through our dwarf there. So that's a quick use of the Apothecary to bring the dwarf back, but he has managed to clearance, as you can see. Let's bring it back up so you can take a look at this one here. And he does fail to dodge away. And he's decided now he's going to re-roll that, because again, he's got a stack of re-rolls, nothing better to do. Brings it on back. Let's see if he can repeat the performance. Not that lucky, lad, not that lucky. So he does not risk anything to try and block here. Instead, he's basically conceding the touchdown. Unless the dwarves do something a wee bit rash. Yeah, speaking of rash, let's see what we pick up from the cheerleaders after this game. Anyway, getting right along, yeah. Dwarves trying to keep this one nice and solid here, moving on in. He's making good use of the guards. He'd like to get rid of this troublesome little bastard. Nope, not today. Well, at least he can keep them marked up. That's totally fine. And now, not losing sight of the objective, he does still have not a turn to burn. He does want to make it a burned out turn here, because that makes it for the Skaven. He has to do everything perfect and precise. Meanwhile, dwarves, now he'd like to see his troll slingers actually do something. Now, admittedly, it is a resurrection style tournament, so no, you don't get to keep the spiel points. Every team resets back to what comes in. As you advance, you do get new skills. this does change some of your thinking. Some have said, most of the tabletop gamers, they're used to this format. Ladder players, not quite so much. It does throw them for a loop. They're used to the ever-creeping TV. Well, this style of format does tend to pull out, well, let's just say coaches who are better at risk assessment and knowing when to go all out for it. So let's see, what have the Skaven got? Well, wait, you're going to attack down there, are you? Doesn't do any good. Picks on the runner. Well, it's a good attack, just does sweet bugger all. Another good solid here. Now, do you even want to risk anything on it? Nope. But here's the right move, one more time.
No, God! No, God, please, no! 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 No!
Well, lucky for you, once again, the FIFA referee is still blind as a bat here. And he hasn't seen anything today. It's a shame. That referee actually came from a real professional league. He actually might spot some of these things. Well, it's letting the rats get away. Mind you, look at the rats line up. He has plenty of line rats, so it's a calculated gamble as long as he can get an injury. Because he's looking at it, he popped it, he's gone. Meanwhile, bit of greed.
Alright.
But it does pay off. There goes the apothecary. So now that is it. Drives that player off. And there you go. The job is done. Congratulations. Yeah, that's got to be the dwarf attitude about that one. Alright. So, let's take a look. Who's coming back today? Well, Skaven do get the KO back. And otherwise, that is it. Let's turn this one around here. Okay, now, still pouring rain. This is still, as I would stress, at this point here, to the advantage of the Skaven because of all the AG4 on the gutter runners. Yes, it really changes 2s to 3s, but it does mean the dwarves are looking for 4s. Well, you can dare to dream. Some of the dwarves are real glad they have sure hands, aren't they? Doesn't waste a reroll on any pickup. Might be critical later. Now, you can see how the dwarves are set up here. It is the best chance he's got here, going, look, if you're really going to try, I'm going to make it as difficult as possible, especially in the pouring rain. You might get the player within scoring range, but the guards absolutely are in the right position. Someone's done his homework. He's smart. Alright, come on. Congress doesn't take this long. Alright, let's see where this ball's going. Well, it's a high kick, so that makes it pretty easy for him to actually go and get this one.
Work, work.
So it does save a bit of effort, because he hopes to actually catch this. Nope, doesn't. Oh well, there goes the freebie attempt. And now let's see how clever he can get here. 2 dice uphill, locks out, he gets 2 pushes, just what the doctor ordered. Well, this looks plausible. 2 more dice. Now has to re-roll that one because he needs just a push, as you can see. Bringing on in. Alright. 2 more dice. Well, now he doesn't mind quite so bad. Yeah, he's got the pushes he's need. He's now in squatting position. Alright, here we go. And here we go, it's the big hand off, the pouring rain, and it's...
Jizz in my pants.
Well, what were the odds? Not very much. Yes, it's a hand off to AG4 with 2 tackle zones, pouring rain. Congratulations. -3. Well done. Oh well, so there you go. It is halftime. That was quick. You know what? I'm going to give some new sponsors. Alright. Dwarves on the defense here. So, let's see what Skaven have in store. Skaven at this point here now have 2 choices how they want to play this. They can just go straight for the tie. And then, of course, this being sudden death, it ends up going to flip the coin, see who gets the overtime, who wins the flip, and then try to score it. If that still doesn't work, it's kickoffs, everyone's favourite way of deciding things. Because we all know how England loves penalty kicks, don't we? Well, maybe not this year. This year, I think we finally cracked that little problem, didn't we? Ah, it was fun. Once in my lifetime, seeing a winning England team. Get you right there in the cockles. Or was that in the lower cockles? You know, we're not too sure. It's in one of the cockles. Alright. Here we go. There's the kick. Okay, they both need re-rolls.
Giggity, giggity, giggity. Alright.
Alright. See what he's got this time. Quick little knockdown, no surprises there. There's a bit of surprise here. Skaven decide, you know what, we're going to actually mop these up nice and solid. Try and peel a player away. Good solid hit. Not bad there, Sunshine. Skaven continue there. Interesting foraging here.
Hell yeah!
Oh, jeez. Well, he's actually managed to clear another dwarf off on that one there. That wasn't expected, and suddenly the dwarves are down a player. Yes, admittedly it's only a KO, but for this drive...
Dun dun dun!
Well, this is suddenly taking a bit of a turn. He's even gotten a stun. Well, this does make for an interesting situation. As was mentioned, you could go for the tie and then hope for the overtime, or, better still, because, again, you're Skaven. You've got to play them the way Skaven work best. Oh, here we go. Foul time, one more time. Well, as you can see, he actually drops it. Drops the ball in the back.
Yay!
But he doesn't care because, quite frankly, it's pouring rain. Why waste a reroll? The dwarves can't get near it. But what does it do? Well, it does give the dwarves a chance to, well, quite frankly, get off their asses and do something. What the coach would love to, because hey, it's his turn, and he'd like to pay him back for all the kind giving. And he'd like to give the gift that keeps on giving, his fist. Right. Oh, there's another defective rat, still alive. Let's get this lad back up. Sharply done. Now, admittedly, this is something the dwarves can do pretty well with this design of team, having the, as we've seen here, 4 guards on the front. Does make life a little more difficult for the Skaven. Well, the Skaven can do a bit more. Risk is the business, but it's going to be mostly 1-die blocks. Let's see how he decides to do this one. Well, Skaven have picked a side. He has figured a way to engineer a nice block. Here we go. You saw that, right? He's got himself another stun. That's a impressive armor rolls he's making here on these dwarves. Can you do it again? Nope, not that lucky. Oh well. Push me, fuck you. Now here comes the blitz. And you can see where he's going here. Well, it's just a push. But it does give him options. One more die. He gets away with it again. Now, admittedly, it's only a 1 in 3 chance of failing it up. Yeah, considering he's trying to do it with someone without block. But it is showing now the Skaven is starting to show a little bit of aggression. Here's a note to you. You should have shown that aggression out several turns ago. Well, blows the dodge, and courtesy, well, it's a stun.
Grass grows, birds fly, sun shines, and brother, I hurt people.
Well, let's see if the dwarves can actually keep that promise. Let's see some hurting here. Come on, it's like watching Chelsea. You know, those little prancing millionaire princesses don't like to get hurt, let alone dirty. Alright, come on, cameraman, get back to work. Well, you can see here, decides he wants to free a play up, because once again the dwarves do want to do something, well, as they hope to be clever. Now, block on block, that did a fat lot of good. But he does want to recover his 1 stun player here, don't blame him. And there's a lot of GFIs going on with this dwarf coach today. Something Mr. Light is well known. He is not afraid of making his dwarves run. Well, flips it over here. He's kept things contained. And Skaven, well, so much for the early breakthrough. But then again, Skaven do have the maneuverability. From his view here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 dwarves on the side. Well, guess which side he's going. Well, here he changed your mind. Come on. Now he's delaying it, which is a strange thing considering you have the speed team and you want the ball back and you want to win 2-1. You're not playing to your strength, lad. Now maybe the Skaven are helping for a couple more look at armor rolls. Now, if you're counting on that, you might be counting a very long time. Now Skaven continue to trade blow for blow here for the dwarves, and I hate to say that, you're really playing to the dwarves' strengths. Armor breaks notwithstanding. Makes the dodge away. Screens it up. There you go. Turn 11 here to the dwarves. Well, I hate to say it here, but the dwarves have basically, done the job. Nope. Still defective. You can't injure an elf. Now, come on. Time will tell. There you go. Tackle one more time.
Submit!
See, that's what you want to see. There's the victory dance there from the dwarf coach. He is quite happy about that one. Scratch one gutter runner. Only 3 more to go. Oh, wait, that's right. He benched one. 2 more to go. Well, it's early days.
Round 1. Fight!
Oh, well. Carrying on here. Dwarves are going to continue the punishment and get back to work. He's getting willingly stuck in here because, quite frankly, that seems to be benefiting the dwarves. And again, he's trying to take advantage of the fact he's got how much guard on the field again? Yes, quote after me, he's got 4 sucking guard. So the dwarves gladly will get stuck in, and he continues to make all his GFI rolls. Well, it's time for the Skaven to do something rash, and that's going to be 1 dice blocks, because they've got to, well, frankly, break out of this mess. But so far, Skaven are doing a rather remarkable job on the blocking game. Well, it's time to break out, lad. Yeah, there he goes. Finally, the bloody rat's moving. Makes the dodge away. Sides is going to carry on the screen here. Well, alright. It's not a bad move, considering it's a blodger, and you don't have block. Well, he decides to re-roll that one because he'd really like to see him go down. There you go. Well, he's stunned. And dwarves have got to be admit, they're shaking their heads at these armor breaks here. They dream of armor breaks even half as decent as these ones. Okay, dwarves, how do you feel about this? You've got 3 re-rolls, there's still time. Well, let's take a look here. Yes, I'm pausing it up here quickly. Okay, step 1. Dwarf coach, remember, you've got this one. Start running him back. You're going to need him. Why? Because you need someone to keep, him honest here just in case. Otherwise, he's waiting for something happening. It's a lot of push me, push yous. Now he's moving players around, but it's not really achieving much. Alright, guards up. More push me, push yous. That's not achieving much. Now, dwarf dice have gone cold. Here we go, 2 dice. No, it's not getting anywhere. Okay, does he want to try and dodge away? Well, that's not working.
Surprise, motherfucker!
Nope, that didn't work either. Oh well. 2 tries, 2 fails. Oh well, he's looking for 3s. See, that was his cheeky move to at least park something in front of him. Gee, guessy, you forgot the move. Oh well, 1 mistake. It's definitely a mistake. I guess you're returning the favour for the earlier mistake by the Skaven in the first half. Now, hopefully he survives another day so he doesn't make that mistake again. Always remember to move your other players before you make the little risky play here. What you got to remember, your final 64, it's World Cup, no, not that one, this one. And It does start to get on your nerves a bit here, lads. Unless you're used to this kind of pressure. Alright, Skaven. They're basically counting the touchdown as job done, it's about scored. More push me, push you. See, I hate to harp on this, but imagine if he'd actually been back even 6 squares. You're not getting away with that, lad, are you? Oh well. Turn late. At this point here, basically now, if you're the dwarves, you want to do a bit of damage, you hope. And you hate to say it, you're now planning on maybe being near this player, but the reality is you're now planning for the overtime. Not exactly what you want to do. That is kind of putting, you know, things in Knuckles' hands. Maybe not what you want to do here. Push me, push you. There seems to be an awful lot of this going on. Well, there you go. Solid it. Finally. Hey, it's a KO. Well, I think he'll take that one.
You are so small! It's funny to me!
Well, the way this game's going, he'll take a KO. Well, push me, push you. Do this guy even decide to stall it out one more time? Yes, he does. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. He's still not in position. So this guy even get away with, well, a couple more cheeky hits because, you know, the way these dice are going, well, why not? Maybe you can get something else. No, not yet. Well, I'll give him credit for being extremely optimistic. Hey, he's got another one.
Your skills are inferior.
Well, I got to say, you're getting lucky so far. He is cracking your arm, and he's just mostly doing stuns. And meanwhile, he just continues to punish me. Well, he's going to keep blasting away. He's not getting anything yet. How about you, lad? No, that's not happening? Oh, well. Okay, dwarves. Well, you hate to say it, turn 14. Like I said, you've pretty much conceded the touchdown at this point, but you still want to get someone close. At least with tackle. One that way, one that way. At least make it honest. 2 solid dice into the gutter runner. Can we see some love? No.
Yay!
It's a stun. Well, dwarves don't care for stuns. Stuns don't give them results. Well, he's technically kept him in a bit of strike range. Should force him to score here. As for the rest of the dwarves, quite frankly, they're waiting to see if they can get some results here. Well, there we go. Solid hit. And here we are into turn 15. Well, pretty much nothing for it, but he just has to score this thing.
Thanks for standing still, wanker.
Well, we'll say this. It's definitely looking good here for the Skaven. They got the touchdown. And he's definitely going to celebrate that. He's going to take his chances on the overtime. Well, let's take a look here. What's the carnage? KO comes back one more time. As for the dwarves, well, KO staying out this time. Good thing he's got a reserve. Alright, let's turn this around here. Now, admittedly, the dwarves, he's got the 2 turns. Does he really want to risk this actually going overtime? So now you're going to see something that you don't see dwarves. Dwarves are going to try and push it up and try and at least get something in a position to try and score. Now, admittedly, he's got 2 rerolls here. He might spend a reroll on this, might not spend a reroll. Really depends if he gets close. If you're the Skaven, now you save all 3 rerolls. You don't use any of them. Unless you absolutely have to stop a scoring threat. That'd be the key term. Alright, dwarves. Stack the line. Nothing else for it. Now it's time to, you know, give a wee bit of a good solid fisting. Alright, there we go. Well, look, free reroll. And juggles the ball. Doesn't get it. Does not become a touchback. Oh well, it's time to do what you do best. Just barely flailing away at rats and still not breaking them. Okay, would you like to try this again? I know you'd love to. Here we go.
Get over here!
Well, there's a bit of dancing there. Oh yeah, he's celebrating that one. Finally, he gets to see something he's been looking for all bloody game. An injury. Good solid hit. And here come the Dwarves breaking down the field one more time. Now, he's going to have to push things a little bit here, but as you can see, so far, Dwarves have made every GFI this game. There we go, another GFI, gets the hit, solid punch. That'll do, that'll do. Well, we can see who his ultimate receiver is, this is the plan. Come on, you got one more in you, of course you do. Yes, that is flawless GFIs. It's beautiful to see, isn't it? Sure hands in the pouring rain, he's got the ball. Covers it up just in case. Job done. Well, it's a chance. Alright, Skaven. Basically now you've got to contain this. Now, it's pretty easy to contain. I will admit that. Now, what is his options here? He's got the blitzer, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, go, go. This is the guy he really wants to get the ball because 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and only 1 GFI. Meanwhile, Skaven coming in. Push me, push you. Well, it's not perfect. It's definitely not perfect. He's going to get the ball to him. He's got to go this way. Probably through a blitz of all things. Yeah, he sees it too. Let's bring in a few more players. Yep. And again, more GFIs. Totally flawless here. You keep thinking I'm going to jinx it, aren't I? He juggles it. But he's got it. There he goes. He's through. Wonderful. And sad to say, fails the 3+ dodge. Sigh. Oh well, it's overtime, lads. Out pass for the Skaven here. They're in relatively good shape here. Still KO'd, but don't worry, Dwarves still have their 11 players. This is where it's all going to come down to. Let's flip this coin. Let's see who ends up with this one. And yeah, the Dwarves have won the toss indeed.
Ooh. Oh, you are a smart one. I understand now.
Well, wasn't his plan, but he'll take it. Now, admittedly, it's still pouring rain. But Dwarves correctly have made the right choice. Go in, all-out offense, see what happens. It is kind of the plan, isn't it? Because right now, if you're the Dwarves, you got to be saying, you know, basically the same thing the fans have been saying all game to their opponent here. Well, look, more free rerolls. Exactly, that's what we need.
Shut up and take my money.
Oh, that was a huge mistake here. That was really bad. Because now, unfortunately, congratulations, it's a free touchback. He doesn't have to worry about picking up the ball in the pouring rain. That was exactly what he needed. All right, Dwarves. Let's see if you can fix this one up really nice here. Basic screen here, because right now it's all the initiative, quite frankly, is in the Skaven. They have to make something happen. They can't just sit back this time. But immediately, Skaven weathering the storm. Can he get a break finally?
Kill him, do it! Shoot him!
Nope, just a stun. Well, he doesn't need to use all his turns scoring, but slowly but surely the dwarves just want to be bad. So I hate to say it here, if you're Skaven, you gotta choke things up and make an opportunity. Again, remember, it does not have block. You've got blodging gutter runners. Oh well.
That was strangely arousing.
Well, it's a stun. Again, more frustration, he can't get him off the fetch. Alright, Skaven. This is for all the marbles. There is no tomorrow, lad. See, this is where you got to do everything you can to make life interesting. Unfortunately, Mr. White's been paying attention to the videos here, so he's always key. You can see it here. He's always trying to make sure somebody with tackle is nearby. That's basically his plan here. Alright, Skaven, buying some time. Just going to keep our dwarf mocked up here. Can't make up his mind. And yeah, you can see this is why he's got the Blancher back here. This is called, if something goes wrong, there's the cage dive. Let's see if he remembers it. Like I said, pressure's on, final 64. There we go, 2 dice, push me, push you. You know what, that's fine. For now, anyway. Besides, he'd rather be there. Okay, that's his plan. So you can see here already, dwarf plan set up another cage. And try and keep life interesting. Alright, moving the lads in. I know, you're dealing with dwarves, goes a bit slow, but you got to remember, you know, this is pretty critical at this point here. Last thing he wants is to go to kickoffs. He's got 3 rerolls to the 4, and he's almost guaranteeing he's going to be pissing one away along the way. See, this is what's going through both coaches. Yes, you've got lots of rerolls, you want to spend them like water, but now here's the problem. If you can stuff it, you need those rerolls for the kickoffs. Alright, Skaven. So you've got yourself an interesting problem. You really do have a very interesting problem. Now, admittedly, there's certain creative ways. If you could somehow even get this one away, because he doesn't have guard, you could blitz here, maybe peel this player away, and then you could stick a player actually in there. And then everyone else swarm in, and meanwhile keep these guys tied up. They're doing a great job. Maybe duck around here. You've got possibilities. I'm not going to completely give it away here. But this is now, right now, what I would say is the second time the Skaven, if he's willing to risk the business, he's got another chance here. So what's he doing right now? Okay, he's got that one done. Oh, okay. Decide to stay there. You know, that doesn't do you any good staying there. Alright, he has brought the player up, but he should have really moved this player over here to at least put something on him as a marker. Yes, he can't do much, but he doesn't have block either. Well, oh well, he could have chain pushed. Decides not to. Skaven and more than happy to try and stuff this one up. Well, maybe he's right. Still early days, isn't it? Dwarves doing what dwarves do best. Let's put a bit of punishment in. You can see the dwarves are just waiting to fill this one up. It's just not happening. Because they're still facing 11 Skaven. Push me, push you. There goes quick turnaround, counter blitz. Oh, you got a good solid hit. Didn't achieve much. Now it's time for the surf hit, and here's a problem. Oh dear, 2 frenzies didn't achieve anything. Okay, this is not exactly a good idea. For numerous reasons. See, this is where now risk is the business. See, notice something. He doesn't have tackle either. You don't have block. Well, gets a solid hit there. That's fine. Right. Okay, yes, I know I'm pausing this up here. Let's move the turn marker out of the way so you can take a look at it here. So what do you think he's done? Mr. Light's done wrong. Yes, it's his usual side cage. There's no guard here. So he's got the two gutter runners here that are the blodgers. So you hate to say it, where they've got to go, it's not fun. Not by a long shot. But you can trust in AG4. He doesn't have tackle. He doesn't have tackle. He doesn't have tackle. He's the only one who's got tackle in that entire chain. He doesn't have tackle. It really is your risk play. You've got to somehow, because he's got the guard, so you've actually got to try and peel this guy away, if you want, and find a way to get in here. It's perfectly doable, lads. Let's see what the Skaven coach does, because that would be the smart play. It's 2 red dice uphill, but you have block, he doesn't. All you want to push. It's just 2 and 3 at this point here, and you can trust with your speed of your gutter runners. Guess who's getting the ball if it's thrown back in? Let's see what the Skaven coach does. Right, send some players up, that's fine. Moves them in. Notice what he's doing here. He's trying to blitz in here with this player. Well, that's fine. Maybe. It's not targeting the ball, though, but let's see what happens.
Hey, that's pretty good.
Well, that's pretty brutal. Unfortunately, it's an injury. That was definitely not what he wanted to see. But then he parks the player here. Well, yes, he marks him up, but does make it easy to do removal. Mind you, if you moved your other players up here to really cage this up, aka move him here, move another one here, move these lads up over here, you've actually got the dwarf stuck. Well, he did try this one for removal, didn't work. Does make the cheeky dodge here, that's fine. He fails that dodge and gets himself, you know, right into an injury.
And you fail.
Oh well, celebration, he'll take it. The dwarves don't fucking care. They will just take it. It's a removal. And guess what you forgot to do? You got it. This player and this player are totally in the wrong positions. You should have been stuck in here, tying his players up. Prevent the dwarf from having an easy solution to this problem. Well, congratulations, lad. You've now been witnessed to once again forgetting to move other players first, instead doing something else. See, now, because this player's not tied up, and this player's not tied up, guess what the dwarf can do? It's an easy peel away. Congratulations, he's rescued the player. Mr. Light, breathe a sigh of relief. Oh, look, it's GFI. Of course he makes it. I'm not jinxing it, lads. He's going to make every GFI this rate.
I find your lack of faith disturbing.
Well, I've got faith in Mr. Light and his GFIs. It's quite the astounding run. Because if you've been counting at home, yeah, he's been due to fail one all game now. It just doesn't happen. Alright, Skaven. Well, congratulations. You've let him cage up. You've pissed away your best chance for the second time. So now he has to, well, quite frankly, try and screen this back up again. Because lo and behold, oh look, there's a tackle. There's a tackle, and there's a tackle. Alright. What have the Skaven come up with? Well, it looks like they're going to try and tuck up a screen again. Unfortunately, you're moving players away from where you actually need to be. You know, taking screen, makes the dodge away. 2 dice, push me, push you. Well, that doesn't achieve anything. You make the dodge away. And what happens? Ah, he's going to re-roll that one. Of course he is. As for you, he keeps them marked up because, well, he's frankly got no choice in the matter. He's trying to keep the stymie. Meanwhile, The dwarves, yeah, quite correctly, as you can see here. Thanks for the freebie for letting me get away from here. I'm going to push this one up. There we go, good solid punch. Yeah, changes his mind. Now, mark him up. That is the right move. Yeah, he sees a golden opportunity here. Yeah, he sees it all right. He's going to move in nice and solid. Tucked away. Everyone else screens up. This is his only one that's kind of a chance if he decides to GFI. Now, for once, I guess he senses maybe, just maybe, the one's fucking lurking somewhere. Oh, good block, nice job. And over here, push me, push you. You might as well tie them both up. That's exactly what he does. Job done. So, you're a Skaven coach. What the fuck do you do now? Yeah, not good, is it, lads? Not good. Well, you got to remember, again, here's your ball carrier. Here's one of your blodgers. Here's your other blodgers. Again, you hate to do it. You're probably going to have to bust a hole and go cave diving. I hate to say that might be your angle. Unless you get a lucky push me, push you, and then risk everything. Because you've got to actually attack the ball carrier and risk it here, lad. Well, let's see what he does here. Are you making a hole? No, he uses a blitz. Oh, you got the hit. That works. And once again, dwarf armor. What the hell's he wearing today? That's definitely not working today. Well, that is a break, and I do mean that literally. Moves in. Now, this lad, you've got to get in there somewhere useful. Well, that's useful. Mind you, I wish he was the one doing the blitz. Oh well. Doesn't risk anything here. Now, as you can see here, the dwarves, this is basically going to be a clinic. All he wants to do is free this player up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and just score. That is exactly what the plan is. There we go. Solid hit. That's one. There we go. 3 dice. Come on. One more time.
I hope you die. From hugs! Killer hugs for everyone!
And there we go. Is it in? It is!
And there was much rejoicing. Exactly. Mr. Light's proven it quite nicely. Well done there, lad. So, let's look at the final total. There, the whistle blows. Well earned, well won. 2-1. Mr. Light advances to the final 32. Bravo, lads. Bravo. As for Skaven, as I pointed out there several times, the game was going to Skaven way, but twice he had chances to be where he needed to be aggressive. Risk is the business, and he doesn't do it. One is just a simple 1-die block, but remember, the runner doesn't have block. If the ball's free, lots of luck the dwarves getting it back again. Oh well, better luck next year, maybe. As for you, good luck, and may Nuffle continue to bless your dice.